Hello, friends. My name is Jenny Disa, your host for this evening. I'm a senior manager at Aleph, a platform to promote the global perspective of education and career. This is our 90th Career Talk broadcasted live on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Every Friday, we aim to bring in valuable speaker to discuss the topic that is important to you and for your career. For the benefit of our new viewers, let me quickly introduce Aleph. Aleph is an award winning education company, has counseled over 23,000 students, and awarded the top 10 study abroad consultant by Knowledge Review. Through us, you will have the option of 200 plus universities across 14 plus countries. We specialize in student scholarship and up till now have distributed 23 crores scholarship to our students. So let's move on with today's topic, study in Ireland, win free accommodation. Wow. So, to discuss this exciting subject, we have with us an expert speaker. Let me do the honor of introducing her to you. Hi, Sheetal.
Hi, Jenny.
Ms. Sheetal Tawani, Country Manager of India to represent Dundalk Institute of Technology. Ms. Sheetal Tawani is Country Manager for DKIT, and she's been into the education sector for over 15 years. Uh, she expertise in counseling students and help them with guiding and choose the right career path. So welcome, Sheetal, to this show.
Thank you so much, Jenny. So yes, Jenny has already introduced me and told about me. So with my expertise, I will help the students and the that everybody to get into the right career path and give the best education from DKIT. Now DKIT is one of the best IoT institute based in Ireland in Dundalk. So
Sure.
yes, so further Jenny
Sure.
will be able to help me whatever the questions she have.
Sure, sure. To all our viewers, if you have any questions, please feel free to write in the comment box and we'll try to address as we progress. So let's begin with the session today. So, Sheetal, with my first question to you, and we'll gradually come to the topic of the day. Study in Ireland. How could you best introduce Ireland? But foremost, if we speak more on Dundalk as the student town, because most of the students are aware of Dublin in Ireland. How could you best
True.
introduce Dundalk to our students?
That's true, Jenny. That Dublin is one of the famous destination in Ireland because it's the capital of Ireland. But Dundalk is no less than that. Now the reason is Dundalk is just 1 hour drive from the Dublin, and the most of the industries are located near to Dundalk. So it's very easy for the student to get the access with the industries, and Dundalk personally help the student to get a internship and practical experience for the students who are studying with us. And simultaneously, the industry people to visit to our institute and give a presentation and seminars to our student to keep them ready for the job ready upon student.
Okay,
And
wonderful.
yeah.
Could you share more information about Ireland for that matter? Adding up
Yes.
about, yeah,
So I'm sure you guys are aware that Ireland actually is an English speaking country. When I talk about European countries, every time it comes like the language barrier. Because if you compare to other countries, have you need to learn the language. Like for Germany, you need to know German. For Spain, you need to know Spanish. But when I talk about Ireland, it's very easy for the communication for the international student where you can speak with them in English and the communication is very simple. The first point is that, and the second reason in Dundalk is one of the cheapest city to stay compared to other cities in Ireland. But Dublin is one of become very expensive being in capital of Ireland. The industries are very close and you get a job easy, part-time jobs are available because the job requirements are very high and Ireland is giving you stay back options and part-time jobs for the students. The stay back is like for undergraduate, you get a 1 year stay back, and for the postgraduate students who complete that degree, which is a 1 year degree, and they get another 2 years post study work permit.
Sure. So, Sheetal, could you introduce DKIT to me, Dundalk Institute of Technology, uh, moving
Right.
forward? Yeah.
Yes, like as I told you, we are an IoT institute. We work, means we have maximum bachelor's degree where we make our students' foundation very strong. So we have 70 plus bachelor's and master's degree. And the degree is what we give. It's like 3 to 4 years duration program. So where students' foundations become very strong. And our education system is more with the practical and assignments, not the theoretical based course. All right, so this is about, and the courses which we are running, the courses like which are highly demandable for the skilled occupation list, like computing, data analytics, renewable energy system, electronics. So we are focusing on such courses where the student can get a hand to hand experience.
Okay.
So
Uh,
yeah.
Sheetal, to interrupt you, could you briefly tell us what is IoT? I mean, the student might not be aware what is an IoT, and being an IoT institute, what are the benefits?
Right. So when I talk about the university, when we compare between, see, normally the student wants to get into university, but in education system of Ireland, the IoT Institute, it's like they have a very small class size room. Okay, like our class size room is not more than 30 to 35 students. So the students get a like one to one attention from the faculties. So faculties are also aware about the requirements of the each student, because our Indian education system, if you compare, Jenny, we give a hand, spoon feeding education system kind of, we can say, where the student, once they reach to a broad education system, they are not aware about how to make the assignments and projects, because over here we get a full support from the faculties. So in Ireland, being a small class size room, you get attention from the faculties. And when you talk about the universities, where the student having a big class size room, and they're not able to connect with the faculties directly. So half of the time the students always think how to get connected and how to solve their issues. So that is the main reason to being a small class size room. So this is one. And as I told you earlier, that we work very closely with the industries, and we keep changing and keeping our modules update according to the requirement. So our faculties also, always be in touch with the industries, and where they keep changing and update their modules as per the industry requirement. So these are the reason the flexibility is very high compared to other places.
Absolutely. So, Sheetal, just to summarize what you've mentioned, in Ireland, there are Ireland generally there are three different category of education. Institute, university, institute of technologies, that is IoT, as you mentioned, DKIT is an IoT, and there are private institute. And with
Right.
IoT Institute like Dundalk, uh, the emphasis is more on practical teaching methodology, and also in a very personalized environment whereby the class size is very small. Could you tell me what would be the class size of the student with
Around
DKIT?
30 to 35 students.
All right. So, if you go to a university, traditionally you may have 60 and 80 student in one
the,
class, but
the
with
number of students
DKIT
range are
or
very high,
IoT,
right?
absolutely. So this is what I understand when you claim it to be an IoT, which offers you very practical oriented learning in a personalized format. And again, to summarize a very important point, being an IoT, the institute is able to revise their curriculum as in when the industry changes and evolves. Unlike
Right.
the traditional university, may take their time because it's a traditional university, and of course there are certain norms, but with IoT, the evolution of curriculum is as per the current trends going on in the market. So if you come to study with IoT or DKIT Institute, you should be assured enough that you are taking learning what you are actually going to practice in the industry, and hence you have a edge over your other, colleagues.
Right. That's
Absolutely.
the reason our maximum courses are with based in bachelor's, where the bachelor students foundation need to be get strong. And we have a handful options with masters. Again, the master's course, what we are promoting and what we have is with our DKIT are the courses which are highly demandable in Ireland. So we have,
Absolutely. So,
yeah.
yeah. So, Sheetal, what are the very popular program? I understand there are about 70 plus courses with DKIT. What are the very popular program that you can address to our viewers?
Right. So engineering courses in bachelor's level, we have almost all the courses like mechanical, electrical, civil, and construction engineering. When I come to the computing, we offer like bachelor's in computing and data analytics. We
Hmm.
also offer a bioscience degree
Hmm.
and biopharmaceutical science degree. Okay, business
Okay.
course, obviously there will we will be having all the business courses like accounting, finance, marketing, many more. We also
Hmm.
offering courses in film, television, and productions. So these are the
Okay.
courses what I am highlighting in bachelor's level. We also offer a culinary arts and tourism management, hospitality management.
Okay, very nice.
Okay.
So, I mean, these are very popular programs among Asian student and for Indian student also. When speaking about engineering, creative courses like design and culinary also, which are very popular, and of course, management field.
Yeah,
So,
so we have all wide range of options in bachelor's, but when I talk about masters, we have handful courses like it is mechanical engineering in masters, renewable energy system, computing, data analytics, and we offer one course which is a masters of business studies in entrepreneurship and marketing. So
okay,
here we train a student to how to start up their own business.
okay,
So when I talk
absolutely.
entrepreneur and marketing, they give a get a skills about the business and the marketing skills and everything.
All right, that's wonderful. And what would be the intakes and eligibility, in short, if you could address to our viewers?
Right. So our main intake is in September. So that's a prime intake. And when I talk about January, it depends again with the faculties if they would like to open Jan intake. But we cannot assure right now for the Jan until unless the September intake gets over. And when I talk about entry requirement, we look for the 12th bar marks and we accept all the English language tests. Now, due to COVID situation, the students were not getting the IELTS date. So we have started accepting all kind of English language tests like IELTS, PTE, Duolingo, and TOEFL. So Duolingo is one of the best way for all other candidates to go and appear the test at back home itself.
Great. So, students, if you're looking forward to the September intake, you're not yet late. You can still apply. The admissions are open, and you can appear for any available standardized test, IELTS, TOEFL. If you don't have dates as well, uh, it's a good news for students. They can give Duolingo and get their results in 2 days and be accepted. That will not stop you with anything to join or look forward to coming to DKIT.
You can
So
send your application. I'm sorry to interrupt, Jenny. You can make your application without IELTS test or with English language test. You can send your application. You will be getting a conditional offer.
absolutely. So what are the basic eligibility in case
So we
student
look
is now
forward for the
interested?
students who are looking for bachelors. We look forward for 12th standard 55% with IELTS 6 band or equivalent to any other test. And when I talk about the postgraduate, we look for say 55% in the undergraduate level. But when I talk about our requirement for masters, we look for honors degree paper or a 4 years degree holder. So
Okay.
if a student is coming up with a 3 years background, then we have a bridging course called her diploma course or a bachelor's add-on degree, which will be a duration of 1 year. So they have to complete that and then enroll for our master's course. And IELTS
Absolutely.
6.5.
Great, great. So I hope student, this is not too much, of a request. The eligibility criteria is again not, very high. Uh, However, I want to come back to the very most important question of the day, win free accommodation. Could you please address this question to our viewers, since students are waiting, when you would be
Right.
addressing this,
So
and
it's
how they could avail this scholarship for the upcoming
sure.
intake?
Sure. Thank you, Jenny. This is really a big USP for our DKIT. So when I talk about free accommodation, so the free accommodation is not for only year one. It's for the whole academic. Like it will be for 1 year to 4 year the duration of the course. So students save a 50% of their living expense over there, where High Commission asked around 10,000 euro to show we are providing a letter where we giving a free accommodation for the students who are enrolling for their bachelor's in DKIT, and they will be offered a free accommodation for their whole course duration, which can be 3 to 4 years, and they no need to show the finance for that 4 years for their living expense.
Wow, this is such an absolute saving and a good news to students who are looking to study in Ireland, or otherwise looking at saving a huge cost of approximately 5 to 6,000 euro per annum. You could, get in touch with us and, look forward to availing this scholarship and applying for this September intake. That's
Right.
a great news. And is this scholarship for UG and master student?
No, this is only for UG students.
Okay.
So
So
masters is only 1 year. I'm sure they are mature student and they won't be preferring to stay in hostel. Where for undergraduate student, parents are always concerned how the kid will stay, where he will stay, and everything. So here
absolutely,
DKIG helps the student, the parents to understand like we are always there, and we have all the facilities in our accommodation. Like we have a setup of kitchen, microwave, inductions, a fridge, everything has been provided.
absolutely. I myself have looked at the accommodation pictures sent by you, and it's an absolute 3 to 4 star accommodation whereby
Right.
students would be staying, and students, you will be saving up to 20 to 25,000 euros for that matter for the 4 years of duration, and hence it's a great opportunity. Therefore, please get in touch with us if you wish to apply quickly for this upcoming September intake. And Sheetal, moving on to my next question, do we have any scholarship in general for master student also?
We have a scholarship more for undergraduate and masters both, apart
Wow.
from the free accommodation for the undergraduate. Now the students who are applying from India will be offered a 1,000 euro scholarship for UG or PG. And apart from that, as I told you, our entry requirement for UG is 50%. If the student is getting 80% in their class 12, they will be offered another 1,000 euro scholarship. And the students who are coming for the post graduation, our requirement is 55%. If they are scoring 60% in the undergraduate, they will be also offered another 1,000 euro scholarship for
Absolutely.
that.
I mean, absolutely. So, is there any different process when they apply for scholarship, and what would be the tentative fees for both UG and PG?
There is no separate application form for the scholarship. It's like once I receive the document and we assess the application, we will be offering according to the documents. Now we also I just wanted to inform you, we have another scholarship for a particular courses like wind energy, bioenergy, solar energy, and marine renewable energy. Now those
Yes,
courses we are offering 7,600 something scholarship amount. For that courses we have a separate scholarship form. So if you get some students, do let me know, I will guide you according to the same. And that was another question of yours, Jenny, if you can just repeat.
Yeah. So just to summarize, of course, with today's topic, it's a free accommodation to UG student. It's a huge benefit, and master student don't get disappointed. There are again additional scholarship whereby you can save up to 2,000 euros, and specifically for student who are keen to pursue renew renewable energy, solar energy related program. They have scholarship up to 80% for this September intake. So do get in touch with me, and or contact us on a helpline number, mention here, and we can help you achieve and save a huge amount on your fees. Yes, my next question, Sheetal, to you: what career support DKIT offer to student coming to study a bachelor's or a master course?
Right. So, as I told you, we work very closely with the industries, and the faculties are very closely with the industries, and the industry people do visit to our campus. So, we also have a job interview sessions in our campus. So, it happens. It takes yearly twice. I'm so sorry. It's twice a year. The interview takes place in our campus. So the faculties help them and guide the student, like the openings are available. They just need to prepare the CV. Now we have a separate career office where they guide the student and help them how to prepare the CV and how to sit for an interview. They train them, so all the support will be given from the
Absolutely. So, do they
yeah.
have a career fair for, say, for a student? Is there a career fair format that
Yeah, it's in
is
a year twice it takes place.
okay? It's twice in a year whereby student can attend this career fair and look forward to finding themselves a good opportunity post their study.
Right.
Absolutely. And Sheetal, my last question to you, of course, we've seen things are settling and have settled to a larger extent regarding COVID. How is the situation with Ireland? Uh, if you could give us the latest update.
See, currently, if I talk about, the things are getting normalized. The people have started coming to work daily, and the students also coming for the offline classes. So it's no more COVID restriction. It's just like we have vaccinated students, not to be worried. There's no more for to quarantine thing or anything is left. So things have already got normalized. Now it's, as you know, currently we in India also we are getting normalized. So I can't talk about future in the month of September how the things get turned around, but for current situation things have been already normalized.
Sure, sure. Moving on to my last, uh, word from you. Could you just briefly tell why should student come to Ireland for studies?
Now when I talk about Ireland, we are like uh, previously people were not aware about why Ireland. The other countries were highly boomed, but now Ireland has also got highlighted because the courses, the industries, the maximum companies have opened their headquarters in Ireland. So the companies like related to computing, biopharmaceutical, and other industries, they have come up and they have shown their interest, and the institutes also helping a student with their future prospects and everything, right?
Great.
And the English speaking country, again Europe country, being a European Union country, you will not get an opportunity to to speak in English, where in Ireland student can speak in English. The many other things are that less
Absolutely.
living expenses, free accommodations, many things are there. So one line
Absolutely.
answer won't be that happy.
Yes. So with this, we end today's session. Student and viewers, I hope it has been an informative session for you. Thank you all for joining me today. Thank you, speaker, once again for the insightful conversation. Listeners, if you seek any further information, please feel free to contact us on a helpline number 9987099890, or visit our website alif.in. Our expert counselor will be happy to assist you instantly. My name is Jenny Disa from Alif, signing off with a promise to come back again next time with another interesting topic and some amazingly talented speaker enlightening you on the subject that matters to you the most. Until then, stay safe and stay excited.
Thank you, Jenny. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.